win here. Bears 26, Saints 14. Offense couldn't quite put it together in the passing game, but the run game seems to have renewed strength, vigor, and a foundation that will lead to wins. Looking like we have a coach, we have a run game, and we have a chance to make some noise with playoff.
Most definitely, dog. So we see game over. Let's go ahead and get into it. Switch gears now. Get into this Bears focus. Bears Saints recap. We back, baby. How y'all doing today? Bears off of 4 straight. What's that? 4 straight victories. You feel me?
Who would have thought?
I don't think either one of us would have thought.
I kind of thought it.
All right. Carl thought it was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen too.
Okay.
Y'all can't see the whole board. 37-17. We knew that the Bears was going to come out with a victory today. I thought it would be a lot more dominant of a victory. But hey, win's a win. You get it any way that you can. If it's sloppy, ugly, nasty, however you got to get it, you go out there and you get that win. So, Sterl, Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
As we're coming off of the game, all right, tell me what you saw. Give me some things that you saw that you liked from the game. Let's start on the offensive side.
All right, 2 things on the offensive side of the football, quick hitters. Bears, can you win ugly? Yes, check. Bears, can you run the ball? Checked. Bears, do you have a competent offensive line? Checked. Right? We're checking the boxes to be a gritty team that's going to learn how to win these ugly games later in the season as we now play football in more challenging conditions, right? We know we are explosive, right? We haven't hit championship caliber points as of yet. That's 30 plus every game, but we're right there putting up 25 plus points every single game. We're right there. That 0.5 is going to be a difference between us being elite and not so elite, and us being maybe in the playoffs and more so into the Super Bowl. Again, polls work the phones.
100%. Now, as far as me on the offensive side, you talked about it, running the ball, right? We talked about it on the live. We talked about I owe Swift an apology for wishing him to be traded away when he's been balling out. Hey, I might say it again next week if this doesn't keep up. But he been doing his thing out there, making plays, making cuts, running hard, not doing that, trying to rattle and shift people, being patient, using his blocks, kind of forcing the guys into blocks for him as he runs into them and into the different spots. Swift been out there doing his thing. But we got to talk about the quarterback, and we got to talk about how Caleb Williams has not done his thing. So we talk about the good stuff, running game, our offensive line. This is the best Bears offensive line I've ever seen. What is it that Caleb needs to do to be consistent?
Well,
because what he's doing, what I've seen, it ain't going to work. All the constant batted balls at the line of scrimmage, he had 2 more today. That stuff got to stop, all right? The bad snaps and the butterfingers, that stuff got to stop. Now, I have my theory on why he's so butterfingers. I think he's doing too much with the nail paint, with the finger paint. All right. You got finger paint all over your hands, a fresh set every time you go out there try to play a game, and you out there butterfingers.
Must have been his nail tech this week. You never know. Different nail tech.
I would hope it's not different. That'd be silly. If it's something that you do on the regular, that's insane. I think of it as a haircut. You go to the same barber, like unless you have to switch up because he out of town or something, and you just need your backup. Hopefully ain't no silliness like that. That could be something that I'll just skip the nail paint this week. So I don't know what it is, but he has to get more consistent with what he does, with his timing, with his accuracy, to give our offense and our team consistent chances to win. The defense won't be able to do this every game. All right. They're not going to force 4 turnovers every game.
This was the Saints.
Exactly. And as we're starting to now get into the tougher part, this back half of our schedule, where we're getting our divisional games coming up. All right. We got Vikings, Lions again, and 2 games against the Packers, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, and the Browns. All right. So we have some tough teams that we're about to face. What does he need to do to be more consistent?
Well, what he needs to do to be more consistent is when he is one extending these plays, use your legs, right? Remember that is still a functional part of being a QB. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, in today's game, it's an essential piece, right? More teams are
100%.
opting for mobile QBs that are dual threat that can not only sling it, but also run it as well. So he has to remember that. And then the second thing is he needs to be on time and on target with his passing within the pocket, right? I call it happy feet. He needs to quiet that down a little bit, right? We seen him tap dancing more than Gregory Hines inside the pocket. He needs to
Mm-hmm.
quiet those feet down, focus in on his target, or get out of it and use his feet to make plays. If he can do that, then he could take some of those darts that he's just throwing out of bounds or darts he's trying to make it to his receiver, and he can actually turn those into plus yards or plus situations instead of
Mm-hmm.
just, constantly putting his arm in this slingshot position, trying to squeeze it in between two defenders on a sideline throw.
I agree, man. All of those things are crucial to team success. All right. We can't be having those mistakes, especially when, like you said, you doing sideline throws and sideline passes. Those don't, they need to be accurate, right? They need to be where the guy can catch it in bounds, come down in bounds, and complete that catch. All right. He threw an interception today trying to get to the sideline. Two defenders were right there. The pass was inaccurate and it got intercepted, right? So those are mistakes that we cannot have moving forward. These are mistakes that he's making against bad teams. What's going to happen when we start going against these good teams? Now, the Ravens have been bad this season. Will Lamar Jackson play next week? Some are saying he will. I obviously hope he doesn't for the Bears' sake, but if he does, that can be a very troublesome game. Then after that, we get Bengals, and then we get Giants. All right. Two teams again that can cause trouble. What are they going to do moving forward? So I fully and wholly expect and hope that Caleb Williams will get more consistent,
He will.
will get his timing right so that we can actually, as an offense, move effectively on a regular basis. Now, switching to the defensive side, we saw some really good things. We got to talk about Montez Sweat first because we've been calling him out. I think everybody's been calling him out. We've been calling him a robber, a thief, all right?
I just
Not
said
out
the
there
man
working
wasn't
hard
sweating.
enough.
I just said the man wasn't sweating.
He ain't
I
out
didn't
there
say he was.
sweating. All
I didn't
right,
say
he
he was
not living up
stealing.
to his name. Bears fans have said everything about him, but he came out today and he delivered his best game so far this season. All right, a strip sack, a couple tackles for a loss. All right, he was moving around and we saw him actually get active against this Saints team. Called his name multiple times on plays. All right, again, some near misses with sacks there. The team got a all in all overall clean that up, but Sweat was out there doing his thing. Got to give credit where credit is due. So tell me what else from the defense that you saw. Before you get that, I just want to rattle off some stats from the defense. Forced 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and that forced fumble. We had 4 sacks on the day. Montez Sweat got a sack, Kyla Gordon, Brisker, and then Tremaine Edmonds got a sack. And we held them for the most part, all right, to only a touchdown in each half. So the Bears defense was out there playing, dog. So tell me what you saw and tell me what you want to keep seeing if there's anything from this defense.
I want the defense to continue to be unlocked through blitzing and creative packages, right? Right. I want to see us force these QBs to make hurried plays and hurried mistakes, which leads to chaos
Mm-hmm,
on their end, which leads to turnover on ours, right?
mm-hmm,
Again, I want to see Kyla Gordon continue to positively affect the game because he is a essential piece on that Bears defense that totally unlocks everybody else to play free. You've seen that with some of the turnovers, right? You've seen a lot of exotic cover one. You've seen a lot of blitzing. You've seen the linebackers playing sideline to sideline. TJ Edwards coming back off a hammy. He looks fine. You got
mm-hmm,
Tremaine Edmonds. Okay, he's looking like a tackling machine, maybe trying to put himself in position to get a new contract. And then you got Gordon and all of the other cornerbacks kind of holding up. We're getting kind of battered and bruised at that position, but still holding up. You want to continue to see everybody make plays, but you want to see it come through the blitzing and the chaos that Dennis Allen is cooking up and scheming up. So shout out Dennis Allen. Shout out all the players on the Bears defense. Get healthy. We gotta go 4-0 on this next stretch.
100%. You said it. They gotta keep blitzing. When Kyla Gordon came back, and we talked about it early on, when he wasn't playing, when he was still coming back from that hamstring injury, the Bears had done no type of blitzing on the defensive end. Like, we were playing a very vanilla defense, trying to just keep things close and keep things in front of them and just make tackles. With the addition of Kyler Gordon being back, all right, it did unlock so much. You called it early in the season. He's the engine that makes this thing go. So him being back, being able to go on those corner blitzes, get a sack, all right, unlock things, be able to defend that slot position, defend tight ends in the slot. So now we can switch it up. We can send some of our safeties down there on blitzes as well. Send some of our other corners back there on blitzes. It unlocks so much for the defense. And this has been something that we were missing our first 4 games. Also, with that, the one thing I just want to see is more consistency overall from our defensive line. We keep saying it, we keep saying it, we keep saying it. You asked earlier, what's the trade? Well, I'm looking at a defensive lineman. We need something on that defensive line, somebody that can go out and produce pressure, produce hurries on their own.
No, we need
Sweat,
somebody who's gonna do chaos. We got enough guys, quote unquote, that can produce pressure, hurries. Good.
are they though?
We need a dog. We need somebody who don't give a flying crap about nothing but the quarterback and taking them down. We need a dog.
Yeah, we need somebody that's going to do that for us. We need somebody that can make that happen. Sweat is doing what he can. It's not enough for the team. He needs to be the number 2 on the defensive line. We need a number 1. And that's just all it is. So, man, another victory. One thing I do want to know down in the chat, man, or down in the comments, let me know what y'all saw from this game, from the offense, from the defense. Is there anything that you would like for Caleb Williams to improve on? Anything that you would like the defense to do? We talk about it all the time here too. That Poles special. Drop down in those comments what you believe Ryan Poles special will be this year. Is rumors of a cornerback coming in? We keep talking about the D line.
We don't know what it's gonna be, but whatever piece is
know.
added, it's gonna be explosive.
Yes, indeed. So as we get up out of here, one thing I do want to check is our progress on games so far. On some of our predictions. Let's go back. It was just a few games. All right. So you went Rams. I went Jags. All right. That's one for you there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I did that.
You don't.
I thought they would win at home. You know,
Yeah,
they're at home. But hey,
Lawrence.
whatever. Browns. We both went Browns. They got that win. Obviously, the Dolphins suck. Tua is probably on his way out. It's not looking that good down there in Miami. Pats, we both went Pats. They got that win, of course. Chiefs, we both went Chiefs. Chiefs got that win. Eagles, Vikings. You win Eagles. I win Vikings.
You knucklehead. And the Viking and the Eagles put up 400 yards of offense passing with all of their wide receivers scoring.
Who would have thought?
I told you. I thought it. It was me.
Who would have thought? That was crazy. And then Panthers, we both went Panthers in that game. 13-6 win there. So we will be back.
I'm perfect. It's okay to say, Carl, it's okay. I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
Hey, I give it to you for the first half.
You got some flaws.
You got the 12 o'clock game.
You got some flaws.
I'll work on that.
It's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works.
Is all
they just pass over the perfect record and just want to go,
We got a whole afternoon slate of games.
Hey, whatever you say.
So once these 3 o'clock games come up, the 7 o'clock game, we'll see what it's looking like. Because I might go perfect on the second half slate.
Who cares?
Never know.
Who cares about your future slate? What about the present? Perfect.
It ain't the present no more. It's the past. Man, but thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in to the live. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in live every Bears game. All right. Next game Sunday at 12 against the Ravens. Tune in for that. We will be dropping the recap later on this afternoon. So again, stay on the lookout for that. And then I'm gonna try and be dropping more content, give some more stuff out there for you guys to watch. So stay tuned. Let us know down below what other content y'all want to see. Trades, rumors, reports. Let us know. We'll bring it to you. As always, Bears focus, baby. Bear down. Until next time.
Bear down.